Hello and welcome to Boschmer Gymnasium here on the campus of Brevard College here in Brevard, North Carolina for this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Covenant College Scots. Covenant College comes in sitting at 13-7 on the season, 10-3 in USA South Conference play, while your Tornadoes are sitting 5-17 on the season and 4-11 in USA South Conference play. Head coach for Covenant is Neil Young in his third season, as well as assistant coach Josh Brown and Brett Vipperman, both in their first year, and volunteer assistant coach Jacob Hooker. For the Tornadoes, Lee Burgess comes in here in his 8th season, as well as Miles Lather, the assistant coach for the Tornadoes, in his first season. Tip-off's here just over 10 minutes, so stick around here for this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Covenant College Scots. Thanks for joining this broadcast here on bctornadoes.com or YouTube or Facebook. Tip-off's just under 8 minutes here for this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Covenant College Scots. So lineup's called here. First half about to be tipped off here in the Boschmer Gymnasium between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Covenant College Scots. Jump ball is going to be between number 1, Levi Lamb, and number 24, Will Crumley. Crumley sitting at 6'9", the Scots big man. Lamb wins the tip and hands it right off to Cannon Lamb. Now Damari Hopper with it. So down low to Cannon Lamb, who goes to work down on the block, and he gets the first 2 points for the Tornadoes. Good move there by Cannon Lamb. Bit of a full court press here for the Tornadoes. Barnett gets it over the timeline for the Scots. Hollis kicks it cross court to Joch. Turnover there by the Scots. Number 15, James Mitchell, the senior guard, throws it out of bounds. It'll be Tornadoes ball. Good set starting defensive stand for the Tornadoes as they lead 2-0 with 19 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Cannon Lamb again on the block now, going to work against Crumley. He hooks it, doesn't get it to go, tries to get down his offensive rebound, but he doesn't get it. And the Scots are pushing up the court. Crumley down low. He can't get it to go on the block, and Cannon Lamb pushes the court now. Cannon Lamb again gives it over to Joshua Wilson. Now Cannon Lamb on the top of the key. Off to Damari Hopper, 14 on the shot clock. Gaddafi Turner drives, kicks out to Cannon Lamb for 3. That's off the back of the rim. And it's rebound for number 3, Chris Barnett of the Scots, and he pushes up the court. Scots looking up to go quick off the rebound. Damari Hopper pushing the floor in the corner now. Gives off to Levi Lamb, and now Cannon Lamb again. Taking all shots for the Tornadoes. Gives off to Wilson. He pulls up from the elbow. That's off the mark. Scott's really pushing the floor. Barnett. Now Hollis. Down low to Crumley. Over in the corner, gives it back up to number 4, Mitchell Hollis, who misses the 3-point opportunity, and it's rebounded by Josh Wilson, who climbs the stairs and grabs that. Good drive by Damari Hopper, gets it to go off the glass. 4-0, Tornadoes lead with 17 minutes, 27 seconds remaining here in this first half. Barnett with it, goes over a screen, kicks, pulls up from the elbow, and that's off the mark, and good rebound by Josh Wilson over Crumley. Wilson pushes up the floor, gets it down low to Cannon Lamb. Lamb does a quick move inside the paint, uses his body a bit, but that's off the front of the rim. It's another push by the Scots up the court. Barnett now down low to Crumley, last touch off the fingertips, somehow throw it over his head. Maybe Tornadoes ball. Number 23, Promise Igbanu, checks in for the Scots. Tornadoes lead 4-0 with 16 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in this first half. It's going to be an offensive foul on number 3, Gaddafi Turner of the Tornadoes. That'll be his first and team's first. Great hands there by Gaddafi Turner. who tips it out of bounds. 15 on the shot clock for the Scots now. Jared Jotch to get it in for the Scots. So he gets it in to number 3, Chris Barnett. Three on the shot clock. Great shot there by number 5, Jared Jotch, who gets it over Joshua Wilson with the pump fake. It's the first points for the Scots. Ken Lamb with it now. Igbanu guarding him. Now Turner gets it down low. 13 on the shot clock for Josh Wilson. Kicks out to Cannon Lamb, pulls up for 3, and he knocks it down. Cannon Lamb now with 5 points. Tornadoes lead 7-2 with 15 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Mitchell gives off to Barnett. Now Jotch back to Barnett. Jotch goes down on the block, kicks out to Hollis. Hollis drives. 3 ball there is off the mark by Mitchell. Gaddafi Turner with it, gives it over to Cannon Lamb. Lamb drives and spins on the block. It's going to be a foul. Number 23, Promise Igbanu. That'll bring us to the first timeout here. In this first half, Tornadoes lead 2-7 with 15 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in this first half. So after the timeout, the Tornadoes have it on the baseline after the foul by Promise Igbanu. And Gaddafi Turner gives it off to Levi Lamb. 18 on the shot clock, gives it back to Gaddafi Turner. Now Cannon Lamb, he pulls up for another 3. And that hits every part of the rim, but doesn't fall. Hollis gives it to Barnett. Now to Palmer. East Curry's for it. Now Barnett kicks out to Hollis. And then again to Palmer. Now Fitzgerald of the Scots gives out to Barnett. 3 on the shot clock. Deep 3. That's off the front of the rim. Levi Lamb grabs the rebound and gives it off to Gaddafi Turner. Tornadoes starting off hot on defense, only allowing 2 points. Just about 6 minutes already being played. Damari Hopper kicks out Josh Wilson. He pulls up for a corner 3, and that's off the mark. Long rebound, gets it to Fitzgerald. Palmer gets it to Barnett. Now Hollis. Hollis drives and pulls up from inside the paint. Grabs his own rebound off a Promise Igbanu. Cross-court pass to Palmer. He goes baseline. And that's going to be a blocking foul on number 3, Gaddafi Turner. Tough break there with Tornadoes. That would be his second foul. So number 0, Brady Palmer, will go to a line to shoot 2. And for the Tornadoes, number 0, Mike Williams checks in for the first time tonight for Gaddafi Turner with 2 fouls. Palmer goes 2 of 2 from the line. And the lead's cut down to 3, 7-4. Your Tornadoes lead with 13 minutes, 37 seconds remaining here in this first half. Mike Williams gives it off to Levi Lamb, and now Cannon Lamb. He goes between the legs. Back to Levi Lamb. That's going to be called a push-off on Levi Lamb. That'll be his first foul and team's third. Tornadoes come out in a full court press against the Scots. Hollis with it now, is still not over the timeline, but he gets it into Palmer, who controls it. The half-court set for the Scots now. Barnett. Hollis pulls up for a 3, and he knocks it down. It's 7-7 now here in Boschmer Gymnasium in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Covenant Scots. Cannon Lamb with it now, gives it off to Mike Williams. He steps back and thinks about it, gives it back to Cannon Lamb. Lamb against Crumley, hands it off to Damari Hopper. He drives, tries to put up a floater, can't get it to go, and it's a rebound to Palmer. Now Barnett pushes up the floor. Hollis is going to be fouled there on number 0, Mike Williams. Fitzgerald now gives it to Palmer, down low to Crumley, and he gets the easy 2 to go. The 6'9" center for the Scots. Levi Lamb pulls up for a 3 there. That's off the mark. It's rebounded by Fitzgerald of the Scots. He hands it off to Platt, who's new to check in. Now Palmer. Back to Platt. It's going to be a bailout foul there on against number 2 of the Tornadoes, Damari Hopper. That's going to send number 0, Brady Palmer, to the line, the sophomore guard from Searcy, Arkansas. So Tornadoes down 2, 9-7 with 11 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here this first half. Palmer 2 of 2 from the line again. And that stretches the Covenant lead to 4 points over the Tornadoes. Mike Williams with it now, goes over a Hayden Cassell screen. Good hands there by number 12 of the Scots, Davon Platt. He tips it out of bounds with 23 seconds on the shot clock for the Tornadoes. Castle with it now. Gets it down low to Damari Hopper. Hopper goes to work on the block, puts up a floater off the backboard. That's off the mark, and that's rebounded by Crumley. Scott's pushing it through Josh now. He gets into the paint. Kicks out to Palmer. Back to Josh. And now Mitchell. And that's going to be stolen. Levi Lamb with it now. He's pushing up the floor. Mike Williams picks up the loose ball, puts up a floater. That's off the mark. That's a long tip by Cannon Lamb. Now Mike Williams, he thinks about it. Pulls up from the free throw line now. And he gets it to fall. Mike Williams with 2 points now for the Tornadoes. It's 11-9 with 10 minutes and 49 seconds remaining here in this first half. Paris Crawford, who checked in for the first time tonight with the ball now. He drives, and he gets the left-hand layup to fall. Cross-court pass now. The floater doesn't get a fall for Mitchell, and Paris Crawford with a good rebound over Platt. Now Levi Lamb gets over to Damari Hopper. He goes into the paint, gives off to Hayden Castle with the reverse, and he knocks it down. All tied up 13-13 now, under 10 minutes, 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in this first half. And Josh with it. It's off to Palmer, and now Platt. Three-pointer here for Palmer. That's off the mark. Levi Lamb with the rebound, who saves it and gives it off to Crawford. Crawford pushes up the court now for the Tornadoes. Down low, Castle now. Kicks out to Mike Williams, 13 on the shot clock. Now Crawford. Back to Williams. He puts up a floater off the backboard. That's off the mark. Josh with it. Goes over a Crumley screen over to Palmer. Cross court now to Mitchell. Platt with a deep two there, and he knocks it down. It's 15-13 Scots. 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in this first half. Subs sitting at the scorer's table for the next stoppage of play for both teams. Levi Lamb with it now. He goes over screen, pulls up for a deep three. That's off the mark. Good defense by Josh. Joshua Wilson checks in for the Tornadoes as well for the first time is Messiah Pankey checking in for the Tornadoes. Crumley goes 2 of 2 from the line, and he'll come off the court for number 23, Promise Egbanu. Mike Williams hands it off to Paris Crawford. Now to Wilson, over to Pankey. Back to Wilson. Now Williams over to Castle on the top of the key. Hands it off to Pankey. He gives it off to Crawford. Crawford drives, puts up a tough shot, and be fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. It'll be Platt's first and team's second. It'll be timeout here in Boschmer Gymnasium. Tornadoes down 17-13 here with 7 minutes, 51 seconds remaining here in this first half. After the timeout, number 30, Paris Crawford, steps to the line to shoot two for the Tornadoes, as he knocks down the first. Crawford goes 2 of 2 from the line, cutting the lead down to 2. 17-15, the Scots lead with 7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in this first half. Tornadoes with a full court press as the Scots break. Now Fitzgerald gives over to Barnett. Barnett at the top of the key. Gives off to Mitchell. Back to Barnett. Now Hollis. Now Mitchell. It's going to be a foul down low on number 23 of the Scots, Promise Igbanu. That'll be Igbanu's second and team's third. Mike Williams goes over a screen, gives off to Hayden Castle. Now Pankey with it. Over to Castle. Now to Williams. Williams goes baseline and brings it back out. 10 on the shot clock. Wilson thinks about it, but drives. Hard move down low. And he can't get it to fall. Barnett with it now, gives over to Hollis. Now Mitchell back to Hollis. Barnett drives, kicks out to Mitchell, who pulls up for three. And that's off the mark. That'll be Fitzgerald, who tapped it off the leg of the Tornadoes. It'll be Scott's ball with 20 seconds on the shot clock. And the refs talk it over and possibly a shot clock change here, as that three did not hit the rim. No possession was given to the Tornadoes. And that's exactly what happens. Instead of a 20-second shot clock, the Scots have 8 seconds to work with before a shot has to go up on the rim. Barnett to get it in for the Scots. Gets into Fitzgerald with 7 on the shot clock. Fitzgerald gets a tough shot with his left hand to fall. Mike Williams with it now, gives it over to Josh Wilson, and now Hayden Castle, he pulls up for three, and he knocks it down. Hayden Castle for three, and that brings it down to 1 point advantage for the Scots. Igbanu with it now, and that's going to be foul on number 4, Joshua Wilson. That'll be Wilson's first and team 7th. Igbanu hits the first for the Scots. Igbanu goes 2 of 2 from the line. And it's 21-18, the Scots lead over the Tornadoes with 6 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in this first half. Levi Lamb checks back in for the Tornadoes as well as Cannon Lamb. Now Lamb has it at the top. Gives over to Hopper, down low to Levi Lamb, excuse me. Now Cannon Lamb, he thinks about it. Hands it off to Wilson. Wilson drives. Gives it off to Cannon Lamb for 3. He knocks it down. All tied up here now in the Bosch. 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here. Barnett with it. He goes baseline. He circles back around, gives off to Platt. Now to Yock. Barnett for 3. That's off the mark, and Levi Lamb climbs the ladder and brings it over the timeline, puts up a floater. He's going to be fouled and goes to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on number 5, Jared Yock. That'll be his first and team's 4th as Levi Lamb steps to the line to shoot 2. Lamb goes 2 of 2 from the line. That brings the Tornadoes lead to 2. The Tornadoes come out in a full court press. 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in this first half. Tornadoes lead 23-21 as Crumley has it now. Crumley hands it off to Palmer. Now Barnett. Barnett goes over the screen. Now Palmer for 3. He knocks it down. The Scots regain the lead. Levi Lamb crosses over, goes over a screen, goes right into Crumley's chest, kicks out to Cannon Lamb. And he's going to be called for a travel. Under 5 minutes now, 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here. This first half, Scots lead over the Tornadoes in this USA South Conference matchup, 24-23. Barnett with it for the Scots. Now Crumley. Crumley drives. And he knocks it down. Wilson with it, gives it off to Cannon Lamb. Hands it off to Hopper. He thinks about it. Pulls up for a shot from the free throw line. He knocks it down, asking for a foul. But he knocks it down anyway. 26-25. The Scots lead now. Yock with it. And now Barnett. Now Yock again. Back to Barnett. Playing a little bit of a two-man game now. Yock gives it off to Palmer, who pulls up for a corner 3. That's off the front of the rim, and Wilson rips down the rebound. He pushes up the court now for the Tornadoes. And now it's slowed down to the half-court set. Now Cannon Lamb trying to get position down low. Kicks out to Levi Lamb. And now to Penke. Over to Cannon Lamb. Hands off to Wilson. That's going to be blocked by Platt. And Yock with it now. That's going to be passed out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. As there's going to be a timeout on the floor. 26-25, the Scots lead over the Tornadoes. 3 minutes, 13 seconds remaining here in this first half. Damari Hopper with it now for the Tornadoes. Going one-on-one against Yock. He does the reverse. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be number 5. Jared Yock. It'll be his second, team's 5th, and Damari Hopper will go to the line to shoot 2 with 3 minutes remaining. Tornadoes down 1, 26-25 to the Covenant College Scots. Tornadoes regaining the lead through 2 free throws by Damari Hopper, and it's 27-26 with under 3 minutes in the half here. Hollis with it now, gives it over to Barnett. Barnett now gives it down low to Platt. Back over to Palmer. He thinks about it, but he's going to be called for a travel. Good defense from the Tornadoes there. Cannon Lamb with it now. Gives it off to Wilson. Now Hopper, he thinks about it, goes over a screen, spins her back, pulls up for a deep 2. That's off the mark. Now Barnett gives it off to Palmer. Back to Barnett. He goes into the paint, but that's blocked by Levi Lamb. Cannon Lamb with it now in the corner. And that's going to be fouled by number 12. Platt of the Scots. And that'll be his second, team's 6th. Hopper gets it into Pankey after the foul by Platt. Now Cannon Lamb. Back to Pankey with 14 on the shot clock. Cannon Lamb with it. Spins and puts it up, and he gets it to go. Be timeout on the floor now. Tornadoes lead 29-26 with 1 minute 37 seconds remaining here in this first half. Tornadoes did their full court press broken there by Barnett. Now Mitchell with it. Gives it back to Barnett. Crumley gets over to Mitchell. And now Barnett again. Top of the key, gives over to Hollis for three. And he knocks it down. And all tied up 29-29 again. Wilson with it now. Is over to Lamb. Now Levi Lamb sets back for a deep two. That's off the front end of the rim, and that's rebound by Hollis. Kick out to Mitchell for three, and that's off the mark. Pankey tips it over to Mari Hopper. Now Levi Lamb. That's last touch by Lamb. The pass that leads astray. Going to be another timeout on the floor. 29-29 with 39.8 seconds remaining here in this first half. Tornadoes sit back from the full court press and let Barnett bring it over the timeline with 30 seconds remaining here in this first half. About a 9-second discrepancy. That's off the top of the backboard, but a rebound is missed by Palmer and grabbed again. Barnett puts up shot clock off for the Tornadoes. Levi Lamb is fouled there as he's bringing up to put up a shot, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. With 13.6 seconds left here in this first half. One-point lead for the Tornadoes, trying to get into halftime with a lead with 8 seconds on the game clock now. Barnett with it for the Scots. Gets it down low to Crumley, and he gets it to go with 2 seconds. And that's a full-court heave, and that's not going to go. And the Scots go into halftime with a lead 31-30 here in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Covenant College Scots. Second half coming up here in about 15 minutes, so stick around here, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, or on bctornadoes.com for the second half of this matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Covenant College Scots. Back here for the second half action here in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Covenant College Scots. Leading scorers for the Scots is Will Crumley with 10, Brady Palmer with 7, and Mitchell Hollis with 6. For the Tornadoes, number 10, Cannon Lamb with 10 points, Damari Hopper with 6, and Hayden Castle with 5. Tornadoes down 31-30 to the Scots as they get it in to start off this second half here in the Bosch. Barnett goes over a screen. The Tornadoes look like they came out in a zone defense. The Crumley gets the bucket, and he goes up to 12 points on the night. Gaddafi Turner with it now. Gives off to Cannon Lamb. Foul's going to be at number 5. Jared Yock. That'll be his third and team's first of the half. Cannon Lamb with it on the block against Crumley. Kicks out to Levi Lamb. He crosses over, goes into the paint and spins. He's going to be called for a travel. (33-30) with 19 minutes remaining here. Barnett with it. Gives it over to Mitchell. He pulls up for a 3, and he knocks it down. That brings the lead up to 6 for the Scots. Their largest lead of the night. Turner hands it off to Wilson. Now to Turner. Over to Lamb. Lamb drives. Spins, puts up with his right hand. He knocks it down. Yock with it now. Tries to get down to Crumley, but he brings it to the top. Gives it off to Mitchell, and that's rebounded by Hopper, who pushes up the floor now. He pulls up for mid-range 2, and he knocks it down. Lead back down to 2 for the Scots. 36-34 with 18 minutes, 13 seconds remaining here in the second half. Yock with it, gives over to Barnett. Barnett drives into the paint and kicks it out to Mitchell. And Crumley gets an easy 2. The good pass by Mitchell. Gaddafi Turner drives, kicks out to Cannon Lamb. Now Wilson. Wilson drives. Passes it over to Turner. 9 seconds on the shot clock for Hopper. Gives that to Gaddafi Turner for 3. That's off the mark. Long rebound goes to Barnett. Mitchell with it now in the corner. Gets it inside to Barnett. Good move on the block by Barnett, and that brings the lead up to 6 for the Scots now. 17 minutes remaining here in the second half of this USA South Conference matchup between the Tornadoes and the Scots of Covenant College. Gaddafi Turner with it now, gives it over to Cannon Lamb for 3. That's off the mark and rebounded by Hollis. Barnett goes in and out, kicks it out to Yock. Good hands by Wilson, but Yock regains possession. 16 on the shot clock now. Yock goes into the paint. Kicks it out. That's tipped again by Lamb. 9 seconds on the shot clock as Barnett goes to the paint, and that's blocked by Damari Hopper. 5 on the shot clock now. Good defense there by the Tornadoes multiple times there, and Joshua Wilson brings it up for the Tornadoes. Down 6. Damari kicks it out to Cannon Lamb for 3, and he knocks it down. Great pass there. Drive and kick by Damari Hopper. Gives out to Cannon Lamb, and the lead's cut down to 3 now. Under 16 minutes to play 15 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Yacht gives it out. It's a Hollis for three. That's off the mark. Ken Lamb with the rebound. Now Levi Lamb with it, pushing up the floor. Lamb pulls up for mid-range two, and he knocks it down. Lead to one now for the Scots. Crumley gives it over to Mitchell. Now Barnett. Over to Hollis. Back to Mitchell. Good anticipation by Levi Lamb, and now Damari Hopper gets the layup to fall. Great work by Levi Lamb and Damari Hopper. Tornadoes lead 41-40 with 15 minutes remaining now. Barnett with it. Gets it down low to Crumley. And he slams that down. And the lead goes back to the Scots, 42-41. Wilson with it now, goes over a screen, pulls up for a three. That's off the mark. Barnett gives it over to Yock. He goes into the paint, gets it down low to Crumley. Crumley goes to work on the block. And that's going to be a foul as Crumley will go to the line to shoot two. Going to be timeout on the floor. 14 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Tornadoes are down 42-41 this USA South Conference matchup. So after the timeout, Will Crumley goes to the line to shoot two for the Scots, who lead 42-41 with 14 minutes remaining here in the second half. Crumley hits both for the Scots. And Igbanu checks in for the Scots for Crumley, who takes a break. The leads to three now for the Scots. Ken Lamb with it now at the top of the key. Good hesitation move. And that's off the mark from Lamb. The rebound by the Scots. Barnett bringing it up to the court now. Barnett gets it over to Hollis. He drives now. shot clock violation on the Scots. Good defense by the Tornadoes. Kamari Hopper with it, goes over the screen. He drives now. Puts up a floater and knocks it down. 44-43 with 13 minutes remaining now. Barnett drives to the paint, kicks out to Hollis for three, and he knocks it down. Hollis having a night from behind the arc. Turner with it now. Gets it down low to Cannon Lamb. Gets it. Bondu. Good move and a reverse and the bucket there for Cannon Lamb. So number 3 on Igbanu. Cannon Lamb goes to the line to try to finish out the three-point play here. Lamb can't finish it. 47-45, 12 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the second half. Closing in on winning time for the Tornadoes. Barnett gives it off to Palmer. Cross-court pass to Hollis. Hollis thinks about it, gives off to Fitzgerald, and now to Barnett. Barnett goes from the free throw line. That's off the mark, and Paris Crawford rips on the rebound. And Mike Williams now brings it over the timeline for the Tornadoes into their half-court set. Williams still with it, gives off to Hopper, down low to Lamb. Lamb fades away and knocks it down for the Tornadoes. 47-47, Tornadoes and Scots all tied up here with under 12 minutes, 11 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the second half. Barnett gives over to Hollis. Now Palmer. Palmer goes baseline. Kicks out to Barnett for three. He knocks it down. Gonna be a foul on number 11 of the Scots, Jackson Fitzgerald, excuse me. That'll be his first and team's third, and we go into a immediate timeout. 11 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Scots lead 50 to 47, excuse me, here in this USA South Conference matchup. Tornadoes ball after the timeout. Kamari Hopper to get it in for the Tornadoes. Gives it into Hayden Castle, who checks in. Now Hopper again. Hopper gets it down low to Levi Lamb. He goes baseline. Goes reverse and knocks it down. Palmer with it. Gives off to Fitzgerald and now to Yock. Good hands there from Damari Hopper. And he lays it up. Yacht gives it over to Fitzgerald. Goes behind the back and gives it over to Yacht again. Now Crumley. Tornadoes lead 51-50 now. 10 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Yacht with it. 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Scots. Now Crumley pulls up for a deep three. That's off the mark. Mike Williams is the last person to touch it, and it's Scott's ball on the baseline. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Yak with it down low on the box, but he brings it back up to the three-point line. Tries to get into Crumley. Good defense by Castle. Fitzgerald with it now. He spins, and he's going to be fouled. Number 11, Jackson Fitzgerald, will go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be on number 0, Mike Williams, his second and team second of the half. Messiah Pankey checks in for the Tornadoes, who still lead 51-50 after the missed free throw by Fitzgerald. But he knocks down the second, and it's 51-50 now. 10 minutes remaining here in the second half. Castle with it now. Tries to get down low to Pankey, but that's taken away by Crumley. Palmer goes cross court to Fitzgerald. Now to Platt. Back to Fitzgerald. Platt for three now for the Scots. He knocks it down. Brings the lead up to 3 for the Scots. Crawford with the ball now for the Tornadoes. He goes on the mark, passes it over to Pankey. Good pass to Castle. He knocks it down. The timeout on the floor. 54-53. Tornadoes are down to the Covenant College Scots. Crumley with it now for the Scots after the timeout. Barnett gives it over to Fitzgerald. Back to Barnett. Now Fitzgerald cross court pass to Hollis. Good pass into Crumley, who can't get it to go. And that's going to be second chance opportunity to be fouled. Crumley will go to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on number 30, Paris Crawford of the Tornadoes. Crumley goes 2 of 2 from the line and back up to 3-point lead. The Scots are with 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in this game. Good pass by Messiah Penke, an easy layup from Levi Lamb. Fitzgerald with it now. Gives over to Barnett. Now down low to Crumley. Good defense by Hayden Kessel. Be out of bounds. Last touch by him with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Scott's with it on the baseline. Barnett kicks it back out to Hollis. Maybe bucket there for Crumley. Mike Williams with it now. Tornadoes down 3 with 8 minutes remaining here. Levi Lamb goes over a Castle screen. That's going to be a illegal screen there by number 23, Hayden Castle. Barnett drives into the paint, gives it out to Hollis. Hollis kicks it to Fitzgerald. He goes to the paint, and he gets to go with his left hand. And Castle with it down low now. Kicks out to Mike Williams. Now Crawford gives out to Castle, pulls up for 3, but that's hit by Crumley. Barnett bringing it up the floor now. He gets that block. And that's going to be a foul. Number 30, Paris Crawford. And Barnett will go to the line to shoot 2. Timeout on the floor. Turner's down 60-55 with 7 minutes, 22 seconds left in the second half. So after the media timeout, number 3, Chris Barnett, goes to the line to shoot 2. Barnett hits the first. Brings the lead up to 6 now for the Scots. 7 minutes, 22 seconds, Scots lead. Now 62-55. Scots' largest lead now, 7 points over the Tornadoes. Josh Wilson with the ball now in the corner. Gives over to Turner, now to Lamb. Good pass into Gaddafi Turner. But he's caught up. Kicks it back out to Lamb with 10 seconds on the shot clock. He drives. Puts up with his right hand and knocks it down. Barnett goes under the basket, kicks out to Hollis for 3. That's off the mark. And that's going to be fouled on number 24 of the Scots, Will Crumley. Wilson with it now. Goes over the screen. Now Cannon Lamb with it. Gives off to Pankey, who pulls up for a deep 2. He knocks it down. (62-59). Scots lead over the Tornadoes. 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Barnett with it. Gives over to Palmer. Back to Barnett. Now Fitzgerald. Barnett gives it over to Hollis. Down low to Crumley. Crumley gets possession, puts it up with his right hand, doesn't get it to go. Good off returner, grabs the rebound and pushes it up for the Tornadoes. Unfortunate call there on the Tornadoes. Number 4, Joshua Wilson, called for a charge. Barnett brings it up the floor, gets it over to Crumley, and he gets the bucket to fall. Leads back up to 5 for the Scots. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the Bosch. Foul's going to be a number 11, Jackson Fitzgerald. Off returner with the ball now. He hands it off to Levi Lamb. He drives, goes up strong. He gets a foul and a bucket. Levi Lamb with the good moves down low. Levi Lamb finishes out the three-point play, and the lead's cut down to 2 for the Scots. 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the Bosch in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Covenant College Scots. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Cross-court pass is sailed into the fans here in Boschmer Gymnasium. Turnover to the Scots. Turner gets it over to Wilson. That's off the hands of Joshua Wilson, and it's given right back to the Scots. Barnett gives over to Platt. Back to Barnett. Over to Fitzgerald. Into the corner to Platt. Now Barnett for 3. That's off the mark. That's going to be a last touch off of Scott. Be a Tornadoes ball right over half court. 4 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. Tornadoes down 64-62 to the Scots of Covenant College. Levi Lamb goes over to Cannon Lamb. Now to Hopper. Back to Levi Lamb. He dribbles off the back of his heel. Well, that's going to be called off of the Scots' foot. Going to be Tornado's ball. Cannon Lamb with it now. 15 on the shot clock. Lamb goes over to Levi Lamb, pulls up for three. And that's off the mark. Fitzgerald gives over to Hollis, and now to Mitchell. Now Barnett. Down low to Crumley, and he gets an easy layup to fall. Timeout on the floor, 66-62. The Scots lead with 3 minutes, 41 seconds remaining here in the second half. Cannon Lamb with it, gives off to Damari Hopper. And that's going to be a foul on number 15, James Mitchell. Damari Hopper will go to the line as the Tornadoes are now in the bonus. Barnett with the ball now for the Scots, gives it over to Mitchell, who hits the three there. Leads up to 7 now with 3 minutes remaining here in this game. Cannon Lamb now steps into a three, and he knocks it down, gets those three right back, and it'll be a timeout on the floor. 69-65, just under 3 minutes. 2 minutes, 56 seconds remaining here in this second half. 69-65, the Scots lead over your Tornadoes, as the Scots have it through Barnett right now. Excuse me. Fitzgerald gets it down low to Crumley, and that's blocked by Cannon Lamb, but he couldn't regain himself inside the court, so it's out of bounds off of him. 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Scots. Again, tip of his toe on the sideline through Cannon Lamb. The Scots ball again, 14 on the shot clock. Barnett with it, goes into the paint, kicks out to Hollis for three. That's off the mark. Coffee Turner with the rebound. Outlet pass to Levi Lamb. And he goes up strong, gets the bucket. 69-67. Scots lead now, 2 minutes, 18 seconds remaining. And timeout on the floor. 69-67, 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here. This USA South Conference matchup. Barnett with it after the timeout. Fitzgerald gives it over to Hollis. He goes up strong, can't get it to go. And that's going to be loose ball foul on Will Crumley, and Coffee Turner will go to the line as they're in the bonus now. 1-1 for the Tornadoes, looking to tie this matchup back up. Turner hits the first of the 1-1. That brings the lead to 1 now. Hits every part of the rim and falls out. 69-68, under 2 minutes now, 1:57 remaining here. Barnett gets it over to Hollis. Now Yock, he thinks about it, gives it back over to Barnett. Barnett drives, pulls up from free throw line, that's off the mark. Crumley with the rebound, but taken out of the hands. Outlet pass, and that's going to be a foul on number 4 of the Scots, Mitchell Hollis. And Cannon Lamb will go to the line to shoot 2 now, I believe, as they're in the double bonus now. It'll be a 1-1, excuse me. One more, and then they'll be in the double bonus for the Tornadoes. So 1-1 for Cannon Lamb. As he knocks down the first, and it's all tied up here. Lamb hits both of them, and Tornadoes lead by one, 70-69. Tornadoes lead with 1 minute, 38 seconds remaining here in the second half. Good defense stolen by Joshua Wilson. Gaddafi Turner with the quick hands. He brings up the floor. Turner goes over a Lamb screen. Tries to get it down low, but regain possession, puts up a floater. That's off the mark, and Crumley grabs the rebound. Now Barnett for the Scots. One minute now. Inside to Yock. Over to Barnett. It pulls up for three. That's going to be short. That's rebounded, but going to be last touched by a Scot. Be Tornadoes ball with 52.2 seconds remaining. Tornadoes lead 70-69. And Fitzgerald checks in for the Scots. Damari Hopper gets over the timeline. Gives it over to Levi Lamb. Now Cannon Lamb. Levi Lamb down low on the block. Getting to the block. He steps into it. He's going to be fouled. The referee waves off the foul. But Levi Lamb will go to a line to shoot two. Timeout on the floor. After the timeout, Levi Lamb goes to the line to shoot two. 70-69, your Tornadoes lead with 34.8 left in this game. Lamb hits the first one of the two. That brings the lead up to two for the Tornadoes. And that's short. Turner on the ground. That's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to be Tornadoes' possession. Great work by Gaddafi Turner to get down on the floor and grab that. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay with Tornadoes' possession. 31.8 on the game clock. So a bit of condensation on the court now. So we have the moppers down on the court to get this up. Still 31.8 on the game clock, 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Tornadoes on the baseline. Turner gets into Levi Lamb, 20 seconds on the shot clock, 10-second discrepancy. And that's going to be a foul on number 5, Jared Yock. And Gaddafi Turner will go to the line to shoot 2. Tornadoes lead by 2, 71-69 with 27.1 seconds left. Turner hits the first of the 2, and that brings the lead up to a 3-point game. Gaddafi Turner, with his senior leadership, knocks down both. Really looking to ice out this game. 73-69. Tornadoes lead over the Scots. 4 points, 73-69 again. 24.2 seconds on the shot clock, or on the game clock, left in this second half. Gaddafi Turner with 2 clutch free throws going into this timeout. So coming out of the timeout, Tornadoes lead 73-69 with 24.2 seconds remaining to the Covenant College Scots. And Hollis will get it in for the Scots into Mitchell. Now Barnett as they run their set in the half court. Barnett drives, spins. Good hands there. 3-point there by Hollis. That's off the mark, and that's rebounded to Damari Hopper, and that's fouled with 6.8 on the game clock. Tornadoes looking to ice this down through Damari Hopper with 2 free throws. Again, Scots sit 10-3 in the USA South Conference play, so this will be a big upset in USA South standings here, with the Tornadoes sitting at 4-11. 13-7 the Scots are at the moment, and the Tornadoes are 5-17. As Hopper hits the first. And Hopper hits a second. 7.5 seconds remaining. 75-69, the Tornadoes lead. 3-point doesn't fall, and Damari Hopper closes out this game. Tornadoes win over the Covenant College Scots. Tornadoes go to 6-17 on the season, 5-11 USA South Conference play, as the Scots go 13-8 on the season and 10-4 in USA South Conference play. Stick around here as we get the full stats here and possibly a couple of interviews from the men themselves from this USA South Conference matchup. Again, Tornadoes win 75-69. Stick around here for full game stats and a couple post-match interviews.